Hey everyone, this is Liz, and I am going to do a short video about your back office and how to kind of navigate through so that you guys can kind of see what to do in the back office. If you're like, I don't really know what the back office is, or I'm brand new and I don't really understand what to do. So I just wanted to run through a few things so that you guys can familiarize yourself with what the back office is, okay? So I have logged in and I've gone to, I'll go back here for a second. I've logged in and then you go to where it says My Back Office right here in the drop down from your shop. And then this screen comes up. And so I'm going to start with this dashboard tab. So if you click dashboard, this is what comes up. And so you're going to see here on the left the last 3 months of your volume. You'll also see if you've earned any fast starts, it will come up here. Your monthly primary bonus, so your monthly check will come up here. So the fast starts is the weekly check for when you enroll people or if people underneath you enroll people. And then the monthly check is your primary bonus, which is your unilevel and your power of 3 and you know, if you have any other bonuses. So it will be shown here in this area. You can click commission summary though, and it will give you a report of the last month. So since it was January, you only see one report here, but if I click down to 2007, you can see the entire last year. And you can also see, you know, the amount of money and how it's broken down. So I can click on, this is actually January's. Okay, so this individual got a unilevel check of $39 plus the structure power of $350, which gave them their total amount for their check, which was $80-something, right? And so that's how you find that out. And then I can go back. And so you can look at the whole month and click on these, you know, on this graph if you want. So that's the commissions summary. I'm gonna click back here. Okay, so that's there. And then here in the middle, you have your current rank, which is, you know, consultant, which they haven't run their order yet, or it might go up. You can see how much volume that they have. And you can see the power of 3 structure right here. You can also click right here and go back if you're like, well, what was my rank last month? Okay, they were a director last month. This was their total volume. They got the power of 350. But if you're on the current month here, you can click on, okay, well, normally I get my power of 350. How far off am I? You can see here how far off by looking at this, and it tells you here which things they need to get their power of 350. So they've got themselves that needs to run, this person needs to run, this person already ran, and they need one of these two needs to be above 100. So, you know, you can kind of look there and go, okay, how close am I to getting my 50 power of 3 or 250 or whatever it is that we're talking about. So there you go. And then if you scroll down, I'm not going to go into all of this, but if you've got people that enroll underneath you, it would be listed here. Here's people that are in your organization that are ordering. You can look down. I never actually look at these things, but you can look here and really take advantage. Oh, this person's on LRP, but they didn't get product of the month here. This person's LRP didn't even run. This person, something's wrong with their, you know, it gives you all these different things here. But so that's the dashboard. It kind of gives you an overview of what's going on in your back office. So then if you click the team tab, this is where you're going to see a little bit more detail about what's going on. And for some reason, my computer's taking forever. Okay. You can see, you know, the growth here in your organization. Oh, you had 1 new member, 2 new members in this month. You've got 1 new member this month. You can see what level your people are at. You can see how many people are in your organization here. But over here on the left, there's a few different things. Graphical tree, detailed genealogy, team map, sponsor change. I want to talk about sponsor change for just a second. If you enrolled somebody, I'm going to talk about this in another video, but if you enrolled somebody and you wanted to move them, you have 14 days, and it would come up in this area right here, and you would type in the new sponsor's number, and so it would move them. But I'll explain that in the placements video if you haven't already watched that or don't know what sponsor change means. And then detail or graphical tree, and I'll be honest, I don't look at the graphical tree a ton, but it does help because it's visual. So here's the top of the top person. Here's everybody that's on this person's front line. Okay, you can see wholesale customers are in this green, so all of these people are wholesale customers. All the purple mean that they're a wellness advocate, and you can build underneath them. So this person, Bentley, has individuals underneath him. This person right here has people underneath him. And then it can go down from there, so you can kind of see. And it will tell you the different ranks that people are. So this individual right here goes elite, or they do the highest rank that they've ever been. And so you can kind of see where you're at. And if you scroll over these people, it tells individual people's names, right? Pretty cool. So if I go back to the team tab, the thing that I want to show you, because I use it by far the most, is actually called detailed genealogy. So this is the detailed genealogy, and it's quite massive here. But what I want to show you is how to actually use your detailed genealogy to really help you. And this is a lot of information here. But what I do, how I set mine up, and you can save this, is I do 0 to 1. So I change this number to 1, and then I say update report. And then, so now I'm only looking at my front line, still a lot of people. But then what you're going to do is, if you click right here, columns, everything is displayed right now. You don't really need to see everything. And so and you can change everything that's on this list or take things out. Okay, I don't really need to know what country they're from. I don't need to know what postal code. I like to know their state, but I don't necessarily need to see their city. So I'll take that one off. Maybe you'll want their email address. Member name. Don't think I need. Don't know what that means. Native name. All these weird ones I've not seen. I don't need their address. Maybe I'll need their phone number. Enroller ID. Who enrolled their ID number? I don't need that. Sponsor ID. I definitely don't need that. Sponsor name. So see how I'm taking these off and they're going over here into this one. They're not going to be displayed. Level member type. I'm not going to keep. Let's see, and then see this, watch this. You can move that one down if you wanted. I like to have these right next to the date. I'll show you why in a minute. You can scroll this one down here. Enroller name. Okay, so let's see, member name. I like to have that one above. Okay, so if you hit update report, let's see how it looks. See how it's a little bit more manageable? Okay. I don't need watch. So, and then if you're like, oh, I don't need watch list. I don't even know what that means, honestly. Name. I don't know why that's not there. Take that off. Level, I like up here. Plus date ordered. Move that down here. Okay, update report. So let's see. Oh, that looks better. Okay, now once you get it where you like it, you can say save as default, and then I'll just update report again. So that means if you go out and you log out and you come back, it's actually still going to be here, which is really awesome. Okay, and then so if you are looking here at this tree or at the graphical genealogy, now I can see what more is going on. So I can really see more information. What I really like to look at is like what orders have already run, what orders haven't run. Oh, I actually, let me change one more thing, sorry. But this is why it's really cool. I like to have December here. I like to, and then down, okay. Update, make sure it's right. Okay, save as default. Okay, the reason I do that is because I like to see the volume go from, you have the last 3 months, so you can kind of see the progress or what's going on. So if you've got here, okay, their next LRP date, like this person right here is, they've already run their LRP and it was 10 PV, right? Whereas, you know, this person, oh, they skipped, their LRP didn't run in February, so I might reach out and call them and say, hey, by the way, your LRP didn't run. I wanted to make sure you knew that. You can see here, like theirs hasn't run yet, but it will probably run for the same amount. I think they get supplements. So it gives you an idea of what people are ordering and how often, and you know, it gives you an idea of how you can reach out to individuals to see how you can help them. You know, oh, like this person, maybe I didn't give them a membership overview or a wellness consult yet, so I'm going to reach out to them and set something up to help them understand getting oils. You know, they already got some oils or supplements, but they don't really understand the benefit of having their own, you know, getting them every single month on LRP or whatever. So that just gives you an idea. This is the thing that I look at the very most when I'm in my back office, is because I'm looking at details of this. The other thing that you can do is see when they have a little arrow right here, here, and here. So I'm on level 1 underneath this individual. If I click right there, now I've gone into their, into this person's front line. So I can see, oh, you know, this person's been ordering, but they're not on LRP. I should reach out to them and tell them the benefit of ordering on LRP. Or this person's been ordering every month. That's awesome. Maybe they'd host a class for me. You know, so you never know exactly, but you can look at this and go, how can I use this information to get retention back, reach out to people, get people to host classes, see kind of what's going on in that way. So I look at this a ton. Let's see, I think, let me go back to the team tab real quick, see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Oh, the upline listing right here sometimes comes in handy. If you click that, it will tell you, okay, this is you, right above them is this individual, right above them is this individual, then this individual. So that if you ever need to reach out to these people, you can. It also gives their phone number. But the reason that it's, another reason that it's really cool is if for some reason you needed to get an exception or find out more information about something you need help with, you can always look to who's above you to find out that information. So that's also helpful, I think. Honestly, I never look at this business group tab. I think it's an extra cost and I've never paid for it. Message Center, I've never used either. I don't know if anybody does, but I've never used it myself. You can enroll somebody right from here, register a new wellness advocate. It will take you to where you register a wholesale customer or a wellness advocate. You can change your personal information underneath this tab. Also, and oh, this tab right here, you know, I use this tab too, but it's the exact same information here as it is right here, just so you know. Yeah, so that's basically using using some things in your back office. There are more things on the dashboard that I did not go over that you can, you know, play around with over here on the right, quick report stuff. But yeah, if you guys have questions about this, I'd love to answer them, but I think that gives you guys a good head start on where to go with the back office. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you later.